spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So
turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Plucks it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Their opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He leaves it with the back.
It's been like 3rd and 8 right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Kicks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This time it's complete. It's a running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to pass, it's Stockton. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now, fourth down. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The throw.
Oh no.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Our fucking make them type of plays we played
incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they move that thing through the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Shit.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat.
Years before you too.
Otherwise, you're just going to abandon
Years before you too.
passing game.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead. They'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding the biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Taylor has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah, that's good.
Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Simmons. Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Looking deep. Snatches it on the right.
Not sure why that keep happening.
Pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify.
Man him up, but should I go through?
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Then let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If this defense can come up with a stop here, the Snake scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you're looking.
He's loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have up.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here comes the heat. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Floating away. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better...
Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia. And the stomping has commenced. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield is Simmons. just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the back.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Diggs. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So you're
all out of space. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Might be looking to run. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock. There he goes! Wide open spaces. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to